How's it going, everybody? Demmitt Games here, and once again, thank you for clicking into one of my videos. We are back on our online Seahawks franchise, and I am showing you guys how week 1 went for everybody else. And right there, you saw our game, Dolphins versus Seahawks, 24-14. Here are the weekly award winners. A couple of them had some big days, but we are moving on to week 2, going against the Los Angeles Rams, a divisional game of the NFC West. And Todd Gurley, I apologize, but we are not letting you get a dang thing today. We pride ourselves on our defense, even though week 1 didn't go quite as well as I was hoping. We allowed 14 points. We did not allow much run game, but we got passed on, and we also gave up 2 rushing touchdowns to Jay Ajayi. But right now, Tyler Lockett getting inside the end zone. Barely, but he got in there. We take the lead, which is nice to have because it took us until the 3rd quarter to get the lead against the Dolphins. And against a divisional rival, we want to go ahead and make a statement this game as nearly getting a sack. 3rd and 6. We will get a punt. And now Thomas Rawls trying to get him involved in the receiving game. He's not the best catcher, but we do have many other weapons. We got CJ Prosites as a backup, but right now Tyler Lockett is just putting in some work. 2 early receptions in the 1st quarter make this 3, and he is going to go ahead and get inside the red zone, up 2 scores. And our opponent is still trying to run the ball. Obviously, it's very early. If you want to win games, you got to get the run game established. And once again, should have been a sack, but he does punt the ball away once again. Thomas Rawls busting off some more runs, which is like when he did in week 1. He had 218 rushing yards in that game against the Dolphins. We do stall out, kick a field goal to go up 17-0, and at this point, we want to continue this shutout as Todd Gurley losing 5 yards on the play, 3rd and 5. Once again, trying to give it to Gurley just because he is that beast of a running back, but nowhere to go as Thomas Rawls breaking off a couple tackles, getting out of bounds. 3rd and 4. Our man Doug Baldwin. Being a Seattle Seahawks fan, I'm so happy we finally have a 90 overall rated wide receiver, as Tyler Lockett is showing that he is a very high overall, putting on some moves, getting himself into the end zone for the 3rd time already. And that man, like I said, is putting on a showcase today, 24-0. And that one is going directly to Earl Thomas, and this is looking very ugly for my opponent. And we just want to pad some stats for Thomas Rawls right now, as Tyler Lockett still getting involved. He does get tracked down, but this man's got to have over 100 receiving yards by now, and it's only in the 1st half, so I'm looking forward to seeing what he can further get as Jermaine Kearse gets himself a touchdown because he was jealous of what Tyler Lockett was doing. And Jermaine Kearse is 3rd string for my team. I like having my fastest wide receiver at number 2 because obviously everybody's best corner is going to be number 1. And then that 2nd corner might be a little slower as 4th and 7. A nice tightrope pass to the tight end just to convert. But we are hoping to go ahead and get sacks like this, pushing back 10 yards, 2nd and 20, looking for something. And he passes it right over us. We do have Michael Kendricks for those of you that missed week 1. We made some trades. We have Michael Kendricks like you just saw. We also have Aqib Talib on the opposite side of Richard Sherman. And there goes our shutout. We allowed 3 points. But right now, Thomas Rawls adding to those stats. I mentioned to you guys week 1 that we want to have a league leader in stats, as Thomas Rawls oh so close to busting that off for a touchdown. And that is our man that we want to be the league leader in rushing, Thomas Rawls. He is our superstar development. If you guys, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and repeat a couple times. If you missed week 1, you might want to go back and watch, even though it might be a little late. And right now, you're probably wondering what the holding penalty is. It was a holding penalty, so that touchdown does get negated. Wasn't a good feeling, but we also got a man right there nearly getting inside the end zone. And when I procrastinated a little bit as Doug Baldwin goes ahead and gets himself a touchdown. Everybody got one player to change their development trait, and we chose Thomas Rawls, knowing we're a run-heavy guy, to a superstar development. And if we can get him to lead the league in rushing and hopefully win MVP, He will get so much experience, and that man will be a 90 overall in no time, as our opponent is working down the field until Coyle steals the ball from him, getting an interception, and that man doesn't get a whole lot of play time, but when he does, he takes advantage of it, as Thomas Rawls breaking off as many tackles as he can. 2nd and 2, picking up that first down. And right now, I feel like we have enough points. The game's already clinched. I just want to kill the clock and just take the ball game away. But when Jermaine Kearse and your players want to bust off big plays, you can't just fall down. You might as well pad the stats. And what we mentioned earlier, get as much experience as we possibly can. Build everybody up so when we get to those playoffs, our team is so much more elite than everybody else. The Seahawks are already a phenomenal team, but we want to improve them as we finally get a user pick in this franchise with Mike Morgan. So not the man we went and traded for in Michael Kendricks, but Thomas Rawls. What a monster this man is, and right now busting off a tackle, and this man, if he can get past the last defender, which he will, get inside the end zone. And now this game got oh so ugly, 52-3. We are in the 4th quarter, so it's only a matter of time until it's over. But just for pride's sake, we don't want to allow anything on the offensive side, his offensive side of the ball, I should say, is Devin Hester's spin move, breaking a tackle, breaking another tackle, and now they're missing. He's stutter stepping for some reason and still has enough speed through his age to get this touchdown. And you did see the penalty. It was an illegal block in the back, but my opponent allowed me to keep the touchdown, so thank you for that one. That was a phenomenal play. He knew the game was already far out of reach. So just to get the ball back, which isn't looking very pretty because Bobby Wagner happens to pick up a fumble recovery and get another touchdown. And if the game wasn't already ugly enough, this one just happened to be a burn victim as well. And he's still trying to fight back, you know, had his stats as well. He's got Jared Goff. He's got to get him experience, get him better, develop him. As that was the last play of the game. We win this one 66-3. So much better of a game from, I guess, the Seahawks, and obviously the Rams definitely struggled. Russell Wilson, 6 touchdowns, no interceptions with 95% completion percentage. And you see Todd Gurley, 21 rushing attempts for -1 yards. Thomas Rawls has back-to-back 100-yard rushing games, even though the first game happened to be over 200, but that doesn't matter. We still won the game. That's all that really matters. 66-3, a humongous lead. Obviously, that game got extremely out of hand as we had double-digit points in all 4 quarters. It is now time to move on to next week, which will be against the 49ers, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to let me know down in the comment section below if you guys enjoyed the video by either 1, liking the video, or 2, commenting down below of what you actually liked, what you didn't like, and how you think I can improve on my channel and my videos. And until next time, everybody, Demmitt Games out.